Hi guys, welcome to Hamman TV. West Ham have beaten Southampton 4-1. A well-deserved victory for us. I think that the problems that we've had during the first two games of the Championship was too much insecurity for our team, too much weaknesses, too much problems, but I think that the way we played was just fantastic. I think when you look at Southampton, a team that cheated last season with Spygate, it was a concern for me when we got Southampton because I was thinking, oh fuck, Southampton's gonna use Spygate on us because we don't. Can we trust Southampton? Can we trust Southampton with their Spygate business? I don't trust Southampton. I don't trust Southampton as well. I don't trust Southampton. I don't think that we should trust anyone, any team that plays against Southampton should trust Southampton. But we needed it. We needed the secure place for the third round. They didn't. If this was last season, and we played against Southampton in Carabao Cup, rather than playing against Wolves, then we would have had we still would have lost against Southampton. We'll still be knocked out in the Carabao Cup, yeah. But the only problem is that they would have cheated by using Spygate. Now they know the lesson never to use Spygate, and we won. I think that is pure karma. First goal by Chienza. I think Chienza, I watched him against Arsenal in the FA Cup. He was my favourite player against Arsenal in the FA Cup. He bullied Arsenal in the FA Cup. I think that Arsenal was poor in that team, but he was the best player in the FA Cup. He was the best player in today's game. We couldn't. Those three players couldn't handle him, but we got the team back. I think that Ajala is someone that we can use him more of. I mean, Ajala is a good header by Ajala. You've got to respect the youth team. I don't give the youth academy that much responsibility. But today, in this game, he's shown that he is something special for us. Like, he can run where defenders can't find him. The second goal smashed it by a good pass by Mikasa. The guy is going to be something in the future for us. I think that, I'll admit I had doubt. In the game, and I'm allowed to have doubt in the game because, it's my YouTube channel. I can have my opinion, but I think with the fact that we used a B team against Southampton, a team that's in the Championship, was something that concerned me because of their lack of experience. But it proved me wrong. They bullied Southampton. They were just not at the right place, Southampton. We controlled Southampton in their stadium. We made Southampton a team that played like League One. Southampton is higher than us. If they use Spygate and they got promoted last season. But they're only 2 points behind us in the championship because they're -1. I think with Tati, he redeemed himself with the penalty against Charlton. You know, he missed the last minute penalty against Charlton. Didn't get anything against Charlton. And then today, he just proves himself from being the weakest player to the strongest. And Bowen, I think resting the senior team is a good idea. I don't have any problems with resting the senior team. But we deserve the well-deserved rest. I think that, now we're playing Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're playing multiple days. It's good that we have a squad depth of players that we can trust and players that we can rely on. That's why we need that win against Southampton. However, Southampton are a good team. Yes. I just think with Southampton that where was this energy against Southampton? I mean, the way we played it today. Where was that energy? Where was that energy against Southampton, against Charlton, and the same energy against Charlton? Where was that same energy against Burnley? Like I said, we deserved it. We deserved to get the victory. But you cannot honestly say, okay, we played against Southampton and we battered Southampton, but we can't be bothered to do that against Charlton and Burnley. We would have been 6 points. We would have got 6 points. We would have gotten 6 points against the best teams in the championship. But I think that today was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call for us. And I mean, today, this video has been recorded yesterday, but problems with my phone. But I think it's a massive respect. I think it's a massive respect for us to overcome the cheating scandal of Southampton. And karma is karma, Karma is karma. We got through the worst, and now we're in it to win it. We're in it to win it, and I think that we got the win because Southampton needed to face their karma. They needed to face their punishment. I mean, yes, fine. They did not use their Spygate on us because they were too busy in the Championship and while we were in the Premier League. But karma is karma. Whatever happens, happens. What goes around, comes around. You screw one team, then they screw you. The whole league screws you. You're untrustworthy. I mean, you guys got what? Let's check the Championship. Sorry. Championship, yeah, let's check the Championship. The Championship table, I think they are 20th in the league? 20th? Southampton are 20th in the league, -1, while we are 16th. in the league. I thought it was 17th. Never mind. But a well-deserved victory. I think that, I don't know, because who would you want? Because now the European teams in the playing Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, England are in this competition. I've got a feeling that we might play against a Premier League team, but fingers crossed, we get a championship team or a Prem, anything. Thanks for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. The next 3 videos are Saturday games. Only Saturday games interest me in this week. We have got Liverpool, Nottingham Forest. Then we've got Watford, West Ham, and then we've done back to neutral perspective, the Liverpool game versus Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. 12:30. West Ham versus Watford. And then the 5 o'clock game would be Spurs with Newcastle. Peace, I'm out. Come on, you Lions. Up the Hammers.